speakers whose around is everything in English. This is the grammar and just this. So they are the 8 options of the खेलती हूँ मैं खेल रही हूँ मैं खेल चुकी हूँ मैं खेल ये जो है ना मैं बोल रही हूँ how will you convert it? There is always a debate that whether we should learn grammar or not. Is it really important to learn the grammar to speak fluently in English? Is it really important in our spoken learning journey? Because native speakers never learn grammar to speak fluently. They never went through the rules of the grammar to speak fluently in English. Then whether we should learn grammar or not. If this question is also bugging your mind, if this question is also bugging you, then this is my promise that after watching this video, this question will automatically disappear your mind. Because the main purpose of making this video is to emphasize you to learn the grammars, to learn the rules of the grammar. Why I am saying that? First of all, there is no doubt that you would be able to speak fluently. You can be a English speaker without even learning a single rule of the grammar, without even learning the grammar. There is no doubt, yes, you can. But I wanted you to learn the grammar. Why? There is a two reason. The first is I can't even explain you in my own words that how it is important to learn the grammar in a spoken learning journey. It has the immense, impressive benefits of learning the grammars. The second thing that you need to understand that we are not the native speakers whose around is everything in English. Our native speakers of first language is something else, and for that reason you have to first understand those language before speaking that language. Don't worry if you're someone who is thinking like that grammar is something which is not my thing, which is not cup of my tea. That's so confusing, that's so hard that even after putting the lots of the efforts, I wouldn't able to learn the properly rules of the grammar. I wouldn't able to understand the rules. That's so confusing and so difficult. Then let me tell you that the grammar is like an ocean. Yes, it's like an ocean in which you don't have to drown. You just have to drink a little bit of it. This is the grammar, and the part of the grammar that you have to learn for the better spoken English is just this. Yes, you have to just learn the little bit of the whole of the grammar. We are not sitting for any exams. We don't have to make the commands over the grammars. No. So there are the 8 topics of the grammar which you will have to learn, which you will have to understand. So before we dive into those topics, the first let's understand that why it is important to learn the grammar. Why we learn the grammar rules. Learning grammar will speed up the process of your learning. You will see a lot of the great changes. You will see the immense changes in yourself in a short period of time, and this is what we need. Why we waste a lot of the time on learning the sentences? Why don't we understand once the structure, once the sentence formation, once its rule, and frame thousands of the sentences, lack of the sentences like that? So it's just kind of doing work smart rather than work hard. So let's see what are those topics of the grammar. So the first topic is tense, and I think tense is something which we all should learn, because this will make you understand that which sentence is talking about which time. This will help you to clearly distinguish that this sentence is talking about the present time, this sentence is talking about the past tense, and this sentence is talking about the future tense. This will clearly make you understand the true use of the helping verbs. You would not able to confuse anymore after learning the grammar that which helping verb is used in what. Because मैं खेलती हूँ, मैं खेल रही हूँ, मैं खेल चुकी हूँ, मैं खेलूंगी, मैं खेल चुकी होंगी, मैं खेल रही होंगी. These all are different sentences, and it's very important to understand the tense for you so that you can clearly put forward your opinion to the others. So, and I think tense is something which covers 60% of conversation. Means once you get the tenses, once you understand clearly, you complete your 60% of your journey. Tense is a topic which you find a little bit lengthier than the other topic. You might feel it difficult than other topic, but believe me, rather than thinking then it is too hard, too difficult, I wouldn't able to do that. Think about the result. Think about the immense result which you get after learning the tense. And once you get it properly, once you learn it properly, it's become a piece of cake for you, because practice makes man perfect. So the second topic is idiom, phrases, and proverbs. They have the slighter differences between the idioms, phrases, and the proverbs, but the main thing which I want to make you understand that there are some sentences which you have to learn as it is. Like ऊँट के मुंह में जीरा, we usually speak in a daily conversation this kind of sentences, but and you can't convert those sentences word by word. Because ऊँट के मुंह में जीरा, their translation is like a drop in the ocean, which is completely different from the Hindi word. You can't convert some sentences by word to word because they don't based on a single rule, on a single structure. You have to learn as it is those sentences. So you have to find some these kind of sentences, and you have to learn that as it is. If I take another example, is piece of cake. It's just a piece of cake. Piece of cake means it's very easy. If I take the another example is a stitch in time saves 9. Means timely taking action can save your problem to become it worse. So there are the lots of this kind of sentences. You have to choose what you speak mostly in your daily conversation, what is mostly speak in your family, in your locality, and just figure out all the sentences and learn them as it is. तुम पार्टी में आ रही हो है ना, ये बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है ना, ये जो है ना मैं बोल रही हूँ, how will you convert this sentence in English? This is called the question tag. You are coming to the party, aren't you? This is very expensive, isn't it? She hasn't completed her homework, has it? aren't you, isn't you are the question tag which is used to take the confirmations of the others. This question tag is used at the end of the sentences to make the sentence question. And when I spoke the sentences in Hindi, you might feel that that we use this kind of sentences frequently in a daily conversation. So the third thing is a question tag. There are some. This is very easy, and there are some points which you have to remember while speaking. So the fourth topic is the conditional. Conditional is another topic of the grammar where you learn how to frame the sentences like a hypothetical situation or any situation which depend on the certain conditions. If I take the example like मैं घर पे रुकूंगी और बारिश होगी. आप घर पे रुकोगे नहीं रुकोगे किस चीज़ पे डिपेंड कर रहा है कि बारिश होगी या नहीं होगी. अगर बारिश होगी तब घर पे रुक जाओगे, बारिश नहीं होगी तब घर पे नहीं रुकोगे. तो their English translation is like that. I'll stay at home if it's rain, or if it's rain I'll stay at home. You will learn lots of these kind of sentences. It's a general example of the condition where you, but conditional includes zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, mixed conditional, and each and every condition you will learn something different kind of structure, something different type of sentences to how to frame this kind of sentences. But mostly it includes a hypothetical situation which depends on certain conditions. Fifth thing is a causative verb. This is called the causative verb. Causative verb where you learn that how you can convert the sentences where the subject in the sentences where the subject is not working their work by own self. Here the someone else is doing their work. Like उसने मुझसे अपना homework करवाया. यहाँ पे काम उसने नहीं किया. Where this kind of sentences where subject is not working by own self, but another person is doing that work. The English translation of that sentence that she made me do her work. So causative verb is also very simple topic which does not take you a lot of your time. So put a little bit of effort and learn that. So the sixth topic is the verb. Verb include auxiliary verbs, action verb, state verb, regular verb, irregular verb. There are lots of things which you can learn in the topic of the verb, but the main important thing which you have to learn for spoken English is three forms of the verb. Without any verb, you can't make any sentences. Means almost every sentence is required verb to give its meaning. So you can't frame any sentences without the help of the verb. So it's important to learn the three forms of the grammar. Three forms of the grammar basically includes two type of the grammar: regular verb and the irregular verb. Why three forms of the verb of grammar is most very important for the spoken English? Because the first form of the grammar is talk about the present time, the second form of the verb is talk about the past time, and the third is talk about the past participle. So it's very important to use the right form of the verb at the right time and at the right place. So you can find a lot of the verbs, you have to find your preference, that what you usually use on your daily conversation, and you have to learn that the three forms of the verb on as it is. There are the regular and irregular verbs. Mostly you have to learn the irregular verbs because it's not based on any predefined rules like eat, ate, eaten, go, went, gone. There is not any trick which through which you can remember. You have to learn these kinds of verbs as it is. So learn that verb so that you can improve your spoken English. So the seventh topic is article. Article is another topic of the grammar where you learn what is the correct use of a and the, where you can use a, where you can use the, where you can use an. And it is very small topic which you will learn in a very short period of time. So without thinking much more that whether I should learn article or not, just learn that, because almost 80% of conversation, 80% of your daily of the sentences require the use of a and the. And if you do mistake in using the a and the, it's look very weird because no one can expect you to make the sentence to make the mistakes in such a silly thing. So the eighth topic is word stress, intonation, contraction, right use of could, would, should, right use of since and for. Each and everything is small things of the grammar which you think, if I learn this part of the grammar, these things of the grammar, I will improve my fluency, I will improve my spoken English. Then learn that. Word stress where you learn that in a particular sentence where you have to give the more stress on the particular word. It will improve your pronunciation. Contraction where you learn how you can join the words through which you can sound more fluently and you can speak more faster. I think word stress, pronunciation, contraction is something which you can learn by your own over the time. So if you think that no, I have no time for this, I want to learn that, there is lots of channel available on the YouTube where you can learn the word stress, pronunciation of the words, and the contraction. So these are the all topic of the grammar which you must learn, because if you make mistake in these kind of topics, it sounds very weird, it looks very weird and strange, because no one expects you to make this kind of mistakes while speaking. So without thinking much more that whether I should learn grammar or not, just learn that. It's just a matter of 1 or 2 months. Just learn that and you will see a massive great change in yourself.